Welcome back to Leeds Lately for the live watch-along of Leeds United versus Cardiff City at the Cardiff City Stadium, of course, in Wales. Now, there has been already, I think, a little tribute to Sol Bamba, who, of course, passed away tragically the other week, and that was shown on the screens in this Cardiff City Stadium, and I think they did urge people to get in their seats for about 2:45 to celebrate the life of Sol Bamba, who, of course, played for both of these clubs. So, yeah, it's nice to see that they've paid tribute to him, and I can still see around the ground it says Blue for Bamba in some of the little advertising strips and stuff, so that's nice to see. Welcome, everybody. Welcome who is joining the stream. Welcome to all our Leeds Lately members, of course, Karen Curtin, Justin O'Dell. At the moment, I think it's just you two. Yeah. Oh, no, and Chewy. Chewy's here as well. And then, of course, our other regulars like Penny Lane. Welcome as well to Sajal, who's just joined us. Yeah, hoping for a big game today, big 3 points. International break was really boring. Came back, managed to beat Burnley. Managed to lose against Burnley, and now we're going to a team who have been really, really struggling this season. So let's hope that all the cards are stacked in our favour and that it does actually go our way. Justin O'Dell saying, hi all, hope you're doing well. Let's get a statement win today. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's a 2-3-0 win, like Kookaburra has just said as he's come in. Because it builds confidence more than anything else going into the next games as well. Still tributes going on to Sol Bamba on the screens, which is great to see. He's hoping for a good game as well. Karen saying, yeah, that's what we need. A bit of entertainment as well. I'm looking forward to seeing Ramazani in as well, which Karen has mentioned. Yeah, so it's going to be a good game today, hopefully. Going to be a good game. Sajal saying, my worry is against the teams we're supposed to beat. We never get the job done. Yeah, I mean, it's not, it's what you call it. It's not something that we do well, is it? To beat the teams we're supposed to beat. But hopefully that changes today and we have a good rest of the season from this point onwards. Welcome to Shirley Crew as well. Welcome to John Buck 2, Clive T, Kookaburra, all of those who are joining us. Nice bit of stereophonics on the Cardiff PA. Well, unfortunately, I can't listen to it, otherwise I will get demonetised. But there is a round of applause now going around the stadium for Sol Bamba, celebrate the life of Sol Bamba. And yeah, it's Neil Warnock is actually out there with Lee Peltier, some other ex-players as well. I would imagine that Neil Warnock might be getting a few little boos from Leeds fans. No worries, Isaac. Yeah, Ramazani to score. I hope so. I think he was... I mean, look, I made a video the other day about Ramazani saying that I would like to see him in the starting lineup, and Farkas obviously watched it and gone, oh, do you know what? Let's listen to this Leeds Lately lad. And he's put Ramazani in the starting lineup. But the way he carries the ball, the way he runs with it, the way he scares the life out of opposition defenders, I think it's going to be great for us today. I really do think it's going to be great, and he's going to terrify some opposition Cardiff players. Let's have a look, by the way, at the starting lineup then. So, Melier in goal. Bogle, Rodon, Strauch and Firpo make up the back four. Then you've got Ampadu and Gruev in the midfield with Ramazani, Aronson and Nonto ahead of those as the attacking midfield three. And then, of course, Matteo Joseph up top as well, who we're hoping that can get himself another goal today. I'm hoping for a goal from Ramazani, a goal from Joseph today at least. Get a bit of confidence up for them both and hopefully start Joseph off on a bit of a streak, because he did miss a bit of a sitter against Burnley, and I would like to see him rectify that mistake, if you will, and try and score today. So yeah, not long now till kickoff, about 9 minutes out from kickoff. Remember as well, obviously I'll remind people a bit later on, but if a goal goes in at either end, please don't call it out until I've seen it. And then the other thing as well is, if my stream dies in like the 60th minute, don't go anywhere. I will be back very shortly. Probably take me 30 seconds to a minute to come back, and then yeah, you'll be able to see me again, which I'm sure will be delightful for all of you. But yeah, there's just some little mascots and stuff out on the pitch at the moment with flags waiting for the game to start. So hope everybody's well as well. Hope you're all doing okay and looking forward to this game of football. What else have we got? Oh yeah, make sure if you haven't already, hit that big red button. We're very, very close to 8,500 now. We only hit 8,000 not too long back. So if you could make sure you hit that big red button and we can get to 8.5k, that'd be great. If you're interested in retro football shirts, and especially some Leeds retro football shirts, if you use Leeds Lately 10 at checkout and go through the link in the description, you can get yourself 10% off on classic football shirts. There's some really good Leeds shirts on there, actually, that you'll be able to have a look at. So, yeah, I'm sure some people might take an interest in that, and it's an affiliate link, so I get a small commission for people using my link to get to it. Obviously, I have to be transparent about that. As well, remember that there are ads now running on these videos, on these live streams, which I didn't do for a long time, but I need to make it viable for me. So I hope nobody minds that there is going to be some adverts. You might get one every 20 minutes or so. And if you do, I think what you can do is you can just click on the ad, close it, and then go straight back to the video, and it essentially skips it for you. Afternoon, everybody who's joining. Welcome to CB as well. Of course, another Leeds Lately member. If you want to become a Leeds Lately member and support the channel, make sure you hit that join button down below. Of course, no obligation to do so, but if you want to, that would be much appreciated. Hi, Phil. Welcome to Phil. Welcome to John Garside as well. Of course, another Leeds Lately member. I didn't mention Wayne as well. Welcome Wayne Dawson as well, Leeds Lately member. Saying, I'm sure Leeds will win today. Watch this space. Yeah, well, I hope so. I really, really hope so. I'm looking forward to it because I feel like it's a winnable game. It's not shouldn't be. I'll say this now, and I don't believe in jinxing things. It should not be as stressful as playing against a team like Burnley, who you fully expect to be up at the top of the table towards the end of the season. So, look, it should be a good game. It should be a nice game for us. It should be a way to ease ourselves back into some good form. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm really hoping for today. Just trying to make sure. There we go. I can see my audio. Ooh, yeah. 5 minutes to go then to kick off. Still some applause going around for Sol Bamba, including ex-players, ex-manager Neil Warnock, and all the Cardiff fans at the moment. You can see clapping, but I'm sure the Leeds fans will be clapping as well, because of course he did spend time at Leeds United, and apparently is an absolute gent. Was an absolute gent of a person and a lovely man. You can see the Leeds fans are applauding as well at this time. No worries, CB. No, it's ever evolution. A up from Skipton, Super Leeds. Yeah, come on, Leeds. Hoping for a big performance today. Yeah, it must have been Clive. Looks like some of the Cardiff subs are now coming out to take their place on the bench, so we shouldn't be too long before we actually go ahead and get to this kickoff. Remember as well, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and like the stream, because that really helps get it out there to more people. And of course, if you're new here, we have a great community of people and a lot to subscribe for. Regular videos on the channel. I've had a little bit of a break for a couple of days because there wasn't anything that I thought was good enough to make a video about that you would all actually appreciate. So I didn't think I would want to waste your time by making something you wouldn't want to watch. So before that, though, we'd made videos for the last 60 odd days in a row, which I think is my longest streak ever. So there's plenty of content out there. Great community in here as well in the chats for our live stream. So plenty to subscribe for. So if you get the chance, doesn't cost you anything. Just hit that big red button down below and it'll really, really make my day. Anyway, I'll stop begging for subscribers now. I just was on a bit of a roll with it then. Not long now, though, to kick off here at the Cardiff City Stadium. If you're just joining us, this is the lineup. Melier in goal, Bogle at right back with Firpo at left back. You've got Strauch and Rodon as the two centre backs as per usual. Ampadu captains the sides in midfield alongside Gruev. And then you've got Ramazani on the right, Aronson in the middle, and Nonto on the left, which are all interchangeable, remember. And, of course, Matteo Joseph up top as well. We should actually have a little look at the bench just to tell you all about that. So, on our bench, we have Carl Darlow, Sam Byram, Isaac Schmidt, James DeBio, Joe Rothwell, Charlie Crew, Al Tanaka, Joel Piroe, and Patrick Bamford makes his return to the bench as well. Of course, Dan James still out injured at this time. And just as I get to the end of that, you can see now that the referee is leading out the two teams onto the pitch with the match ball and flanked by his two linesmen. Let's hope they have a good game today as well, because they have been pretty poor over the last season and a little bit in the Championship, just as Joe Rolls, captain of Cardiff City, leads them out onto the pitch. I actually forgot that they had Callum Chambers now, Cardiff City, which I think is quite a decent signing for them. I know he never was a star in the Premier League, but he was a decent player in the Premier League for some time, Callum Chambers. So it's a bit of a coup, I think, for Cardiff City to be able to get them players. Now just going ahead and shaking hands with the Leeds players just before they head out to their positions and kick off in this Championship fixture. It is a fairly big drop down, Clive, isn't it? And you would have thought that perhaps he could have got someone who might be towards the top of the table. Anyway, lineup for Cardiff City is Jack Anik in goal, Perry and G at right back. Then you've got Bagan and Rolls. Actually, this isn't even the exact lineup, but Callum Chambers, Will Fish, Ollie Tanner, Manolis Siopis, Wilfred Kanga, Ruben Colwill and Callum O'Dowda make up their starting 11. They've also got Anwar Al Ghazi on the bench, who of course played for Aston Villa for a long time, and of course Chris Willock, who used to be at QPR as well. So a few players on the bench who could come off and do something. And then, like I said, this is the Leeds lineup on the screen at the moment. Ilan Meslier, Jayden Bogle, Junior Firpo, Joe Rodon and Pascal Strout, Ethan Ampadu and Ilya Gruev. Then Laji Ramazani, Brendan Aronson, Wilfred Nonto, and then up top is Matteo Joseph as well. And then on the bench is Bamford, Byram, Crew, Darlow, DeBio, Piroe, Rothwell, Schmidt, and Al Tanaka, of course, managed by Daniel Farker. I would like to see Tanaka earlier as well, as Sujal is saying in the comments. We would like to see a lot of us, Al Tanaka, get a bit more game time today, and I'm sure there's a fair chance he would actually be able to. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for him in the 60th minute. Wishful thinking, I would expect. Welcome, freshly picked. Saying hi everyone. Hi Max, how are you? I'm good, thank you, mate. Looking forward to this game. Hope you're well as well. And yeah, the teams are just lining up opposite each other around the centre circle, I think for either a minute's applause or a minute's silence. John Buck 2 saying hope Schmidt gets a bit of time too. Yeah, me too. I can't actually tell. Is this a minute silence or is it a minute? No, it's a minute's applause. And I think the family of Sol Bamba are now heading out onto the pitch with flowers, which I can't imagine what they're going through at this time. So yeah, it's very painful for them at this moment, but I'm sure they'll get a little bit of a lift from how many people loved their dad and their husband as they lay flowers in the middle of the pitch for the late great Sol Bamba. Yeah, everybody's on their feet applauding. Nice to see. Afternoon, Mark. Afternoon, Jeff, as well. And afternoon, Grumpy Old Man, who've just joined us. Yeah, we're just still having this minute's applause for Sol Bamba. God, Laji Ramazani is short, isn't he? How tall's Ramazani? Ramazani height 1.67 meters, which is 5'6". There's a big banner going across. Sol Bamba, Cardiff City legend. I think that's his poor mum who's just crying a little bit now. Right, we are getting ready to kick off here at the Cardiff City Stadium. Referee Joshua Smith for today's game. Just getting ready to press this. You're not allowed to forget that quarter. Ooh. Remember, guys, if a goal goes in at either end in this game, please do not say anything in the chat until I've reacted to it. But we are underway here at the Cardiff City Stadium as the ball goes back to Pascal Struijk. Here is Struijk. Across to Rodon. Fairly deep, the pair of them, on the edge of their own box. But Cardiff aren't really trying to press and come out at them. They're just going to be happy to let them have the ball and potentially play a bit of a mid-block and try and attack the ball when it goes into the middle third. Here's Bogle, though, with his first chance to look down the line, but he decides it's not on and goes back to Rodon. Oh, that's not good, is it? 35 seconds in and we're having a sneezing fit. This is why the professional commentators on the gantry, they can quickly mute their mic. Although, to be fair, I would have done that if I'd have not been sneezing. Here's Gruev, who's dropped into that left-back position as he likes to do under Daniel Farke's tutelage. Ball all the way back to Meslier now. Here's Struijk. Struijk to Rodon. Rodon still going with it, and then gives it straight to a Cardiff City player. Leeds do win the ball back, though, well there. Here's Struijk. Now Firpo. I haven't actually seen Leeds in the attacking third yet. I'd be interested to see whether it's Nonto or... It looks like it's Nonto that's going to be playing down the right and Ramazani down the left here, which is interesting because I think Nonto would prefer to play down the left. I'm not exactly sure that's how you spell Gesundheit, Jeff, but maybe that's not Gesundheit, it's Gesundheit. It's a free kick here, by the way. I think it was a bit of an offside, and I think the Cardiff goalkeeper, Anik, will be taking this one. Just outside his box, about 20 yards outside his box in sort of the right-back position, and he's going to send this one long down the line. Headed away by Struijk. Picked up by Ramazani and taken back to Struijk, and then a block from a Cardiff player sends it out for a Leeds throw-in, but a Leeds throw-in by their own corner flag. Errol Bulut, of course, the Cardiff City manager, who, according to reports, is on the brink of losing his job, and probably, depending on the result today, we'll see whether he stays in a job at Cardiff City or not. Ooh, fake shot there from the Cardiff player, and Leeds can come away with it as it is picked up though, and given all the way back to Anik in the Cardiff goal. Oh, it's bless you in Dutch. Okay, fair enough, Jeff. I'll let you off. I thought you just butchered the spelling of Gesundheit, but it makes sense if it's a cognate. And if you don't know what a cognate is, anyone in the chat, it is a word that sounds similar in another language, therefore you can tell what it means. Loads of early goals in the Prem. Yeah, Robin is asking for the lineup. There it is, mate. Ramazani is the only change. Comes in for Solomon, who is not in the squad. Here's Ampadu. Oh, Ampadu tries to ping it back there, and it hits Struijk. Long ball forward here, and Nonto might be able to get on the end of it if this defender makes a mistake. He's done well in the end, although he has sliced out into touch. It's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Hi, Michael, as well. Sorry, I missed your message. Hi, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Firpo. That one's going to be a Cardiff throw-in, actually, if it cannoned back off him. Did you see that Square Ball had made that mug that's Firpo in like a butler's outfit going, how may I assist you with a platter of food or whatever? And I think Junior Firpo said, ordered straight away or something. He quote tweeted it and said that he'd ordered it. If indeed that was the real Junior Firpo, because you know what, there's so many weirdos now making fake accounts of footballers when they join clubs that it might not have even been that, but oh well. Ampadu's been taken down there in the holding midfield position by Joe Rawls, and it's going to be a Leeds free kick. Yeah, it was just a bit of a kick out there by Rawls, and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds, which they seem to have already taken. Here's Bogle. Back here to Joe Rodon, then across to Strauch. Now Firpo. Strauch again. Ampadu. Gruev tried to pass that one inside to Nonto, but he's given it away here. Good foot, though, by Firpo. And now Mateo Joseph. Bit of a heavy touch, but Ramazani can pick it up and give it out wide to Bogle. Bogle back inside to Ramazani, looking for options. Bogle's his option, and he goes back again, and here's Rodon now. Now Strauch. Out wide to Nonto on the left. Nonto does well there, comes inside and plays the ball inside to Aronson, who goes out the other side now to Bogle. Now into the centre outside the box for Nonto, who drops it off here to Ampadu. Back into the feet of Nonto. Ball through into Junior Firpo, played right across the goal and then just cleared at the back post by Cardiff City. Leeds very close to opening the scoring, but here is Pascal Strauch as he picks up that clearance from Cardiff on the left-hand side. Now centralised to Ampadu and across to Bogle, who's in the centre circle. Back there to Rodon and then to Strauch. Out wide again to Firpo, who's played a great ball. Nonto lets it go. Here's Mateo Joseph in the box. Good defending again by Cardiff, and they get the ball away. Gruev, though, wins that one back. Now Mateo Joseph turns on it. Inside the box now. He tries to get it. Here's Gruev. He shoots. Gruev slices that one over the bar. Leeds, though, having a little bit of a burst of energy there and 3 attacks there that could have easily resulted in a goal. So, good play by Leeds. Yep. Good shout, CB. Hit the like button if you haven't already done it. That will be really, really appreciated. It's Anik now, the Cardiff City goalkeeper, to take this goal kick. Takes it long here. Ball played into the feet of the winger here by Cardiff City, and then back to him again out on the right-hand side. But Leeds have got numbers back. Ramazani comes back here to help Firpo out. Leeds have won the ball back there through Gruev, and now Mateo Joseph can come forward with a bit of a heavy touch, but he's still going here, and he gives the ball to Ramazani out on the left-hand side. Ramazani cutting inside now, gives the ball to Aronson, flicked back to Ramazani, but just not enough on it to get back to the new signing for Leeds. And Leeds do win a throw-in out on the opposite side as that ball was cleared, and it's going to be Bogle to take. Good bit of play, though, there by Leeds, and Bogle having a look up now, waiting for a person to pass to. Here's Nonto, gives it back to Bogle, and then Leeds have won another throw-in. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong there. We do blow a lot of chances, don't we? Especially early in games. Here's Ampadu. I think he was almost tackled by Gruev there. Good turn, though, by the Cardiff player, but he's given it away here. And here's Laji Ramazani looking like he was going to shoot from the edge of the box, and he did lose it there. Just needs to be careful about the pace of the defenders getting back to him in this league. Bogle, I think, was a little bit overzealous there in the tackle, and it's going to be a Cardiff City. Free kick. Can somebody explain to Grumpy Old Man, because I did do a disclaimer at the start about ads. No, nothing. You didn't miss anything. We didn't score. Basically, we didn't score. Ampadu Great ball forward here towards Aronson, but it's too much on it, and it rolls all the way through to Anik in the Cardiff City goal. Anik's going to send this one long now. That one's gone out for a throw-in, and it's going to be Bogle to take. Although Bogle, don't know if he looked like he was in a little bit of pain there, but I think that was just him waiting to take it. Nonto tries to flick that one down the line. Nice little flicked header by Brendan Aronson. Matteo Joseph tries to get it back to him, but now Leeds have won the ball back here. Nonto, Bogle tries to go down the line, but he's won Leeds a throw-in. Here's Strauch. To Firpo now. Firpo looks to go back to Strauch and then across to Joe Rodon. Poor ball from Rodon, and Cardiff can pick up the ball again here with the defenders. Out to the left-hand side. And then back all the way back to the centre-back again, and all the way to the goalkeeper as Leeds put a little bit of pressure on. Anik, the goalkeeper, sends it long, but Leeds win it back through Bogle. Here's Nonto now. Poked down the line for Brendan Aronson. Can he deliver a good ball into the box here? It's back to Largi Ramazani, who drops it off to Gruev, and Gruev's shot just wide of the post there from the edge of the box on that half volley. It was just cushioned back to him, cushioned into the path of him by Ramazani as Aronson's cross was a little bit too deep. Ramazani just cushioned it back to Gruev, and then his shot was just wide of the post. But good little bit of play there from Leeds. Just needed perhaps a better delivery from Aronson, or Ramazani to have the confidence to go for it himself, maybe. But it wasn't a bad decision to drop it off by any means. Gruev had a decent chance to strike it. Headed away by Rodon from that goal kick. Now sent long again by Cardiff. Headed away by Strauch. Once more by Gruev. And now Brendan Aronson tries to continue with it, but it bounces around and eventually pops back to Gruev, who gives it to Strauch. Now Junior Firpo. All the way back to Meslier now. Now Joe Rodon has a little look up. Nonto did come short there, but he's given it to Strauch, who gives it out wide to Firpo now, who's looking for an option forward. Decides not to play it forward and gives it to Gruev, and then back to Pascal Strauch. Strauch now into Ampadu. Round the corner here for Jayden Bogle. Back to Rodon again. Now Pascal Strauch. Be interested to see what the possession percentages are at this point in the game, because Leeds do feel like they've been massively on top. Ramazani back to Strauch again, who is a little bit higher up at this time, but does actually give the ball all the way back to Gruev and Rodon, and Leeds have to start again here. Here's Ampadu. Ampadu's been tackled there, and he's not been given a foul as he goes down. Cardiff try and come forward here. Leeds force them back a little bit though, but can they find a way through? Leeds have forced them all the way back to the halfway line. Good zonal defending, marking the space as well there. But they do have a chance for a little bit of possession here, Cardiff, as they try and play a long ball forward that is awful and just goes out for a Leeds goal kick. I mean, if that's the best they've got to offer, I mean, that was Callum Chambers, but if that's the best they've got to offer when they do win the ball back, we really need to put them to the sword. We really do. Because they look poor. Is Strauch. Gruev. Now Strauch all the way back again to Meslier. Meslier sends that one long. Little flick on there by the Cardiff players. He couldn't quite reach it. Matteo Joseph tries to get there, but it's going to be a Leeds throwing quite far up the pitch here. Out on that left-hand side. Firpo to take. He goes backwards here to Gruev. Gruev gives it back to him again. He needs options here, but he's going back again. Ramazani's not really been able to get involved too much, but then I don't think any of the forward players have been involved that much so far. But I think he's been okay, Ramazani. I need him to pick up the ball from deep, really, Ramazani, and actually start running at people. That's what I liked about him in the other games that we've seen him in. Ramazani at present is actually in the number 10, with Nonto out on the right and Aronson on the left. Long ball down the line there towards Firpo. It's really good. Firpo picks it up on the byline and he tries to put it in the box, but he sliced it and it's going to be a Cardiff goal kick. It's just, again, the end product. By the way, it's the 14th minute, so everybody is again applauding for Sol Bamba, as that was his number, of course, for Cardiff City. And so, of course, there is another a minute's applause for the late, great Sol Bamba. Anik then to take this goal kick for Cardiff. Taking his time. Knocks it long here. Way over the halfway line. Rodon wins that one. Flicked on by Nonto. Doesn't go to anyone apart from a Cardiff defender, and they can come away with it here. Another long ball forward from Cardiff. Headed away by Strauch, and now Ampadu. Ramazani, though, picks it up and then is fouled there on the halfway line, and it's going to be a yellow card for the Cardiff City defender there. Not sure which Cardiff City defender that was. Siopis it was. Siopis has got himself a yellow card, and Leeds have a free kick on the halfway line. It's been taken already, the free kick. Here's Brendan Aronson. Good ball back to Junior Firpo out on the left-hand side. Hi, Mr. P, welcome. Brendan Aronson now picks it up. Gruev looking for an option here. Now Ampadu. Gruev. Into the feet of Wilfred Nonto here. Gruev drops it off to Brendan Aronson. We've got a tight back 5 or 6 at the moment, Cardiff, so Leeds are struggling to break this down. Ball out wide here to Brendan Aronson. Back again to Nonto. Turns his man and gets the ball to Aronson. Aronson down the line here to Nonto. Nonto took a bit of a kick there from the defender, but he's still going and has the ball. Now Firpo. Gruev. Aronson. Oh, he's tackled there, but Ampadu does really well to go ahead and win that one back. And the other player who tried to take it off him goes flying. Gruev. Back to Ampadu again. Leeds have lost a lot of ground here, but they've still got the ball. Here's Ramazani. Picks it up in quite a deep position here out on the right-hand side and drops it back off to Ampadu, who's on the halfway line. Ball forward here into the feet of Brendan Aronson. Gives it now to Mateo Joseph. Looking for an option. Mateo Joseph tries to play a ball down the line to Bogle, but it's not quite good enough. But again, as the ball gets cleared by Cardiff, Leeds win it back again. Here's Ethan Ampadu with the ball now. Brendan Aronson forward into Ramazani. Ramazani's touch let him down a little bit there, but again, Leeds win a throw-in very high up the pitch, right by their kind of left-hand side of their box. Here's Bogle. Ampadu. Little chipped ball forward for Ampadu, and it goes over everybody, and it's going to be a Cardiff City goal kick. Disappointing that move came to nothing, because Leeds had a lot of possession then and didn't manage to break down the defence to even have one shot. So, yeah, it becomes a little bit disappointing at times when you can't quite break them down. Anik again then to take this goal kick. Remember, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Massively appreciate it. And if you are new here, hit that big red button down below as well. That'll help me out massively. Much appreciated. Strauch heads that one away from that goal kick. Headed back again by the Cardiff defender and then away by Leeds. Aronson tries to flick that one onto Nonto, but again it's gone to a Cardiff player. Out on the right-hand side here, it's dropped back off to Perry and G, and Ramazani comes across and blocks his clearance, and it's gone out for a Leeds... a Cardiff throw-in. Thanks, guys. Yep. Remember, I said before, and obviously I won't keep saying it on every stream, but ads were now on the streams from last stream, because if I don't put ads on it, I make £0 and 0 pence from streams, and obviously I need to continue to fund the channel to keep it going, so I have to put ads on. If you click on the ad when it comes up and it takes you to their website, then just instantly click back to the video. It should skip the ad for you, so just do that, and you don't lose anything, but the whatever company it does, they get a click, but it doesn't mean you have to pay for anything. Thank you, Mr. P. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mr. P, saying, "Oh, a bit of argy-bargy here between Bogle and their defender here," and the referee comes over to break it up because I think he tried to take the ball off him or something for the throw-in. Don't know, a bit much ado about nothing there. A storm in a teacup. How many other cliches can I say? 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. So the referee's having a word with them now like little schoolboys. Anyway, back to Mr. P's super chat, which of course we won't forget. Mr. P has donated, so thank you very much for that, and said, "I would like to see more movement from Leeds." Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. P. To be honest, I think we're getting ourselves into good positions, and then when we get the ball out on the left with Firpo or with Nonto, whoever has it, Ampadu, Gruev, whoever picks it up in those positions, they look forward and there's not enough movement. Nobody's making a run in behind, because if you make a run in behind, you might not get it, but it might make a defender go with you and then open up that gap for the number 10 to run through it, for example. So a little bit more movement in and around the box in terms of people actually making runs and with intent would massively help us out to trying to open up the back line of the opposition. So yeah, good shout from Mr. P. I would agree that we also need to see more movement from the from the forward line of Leeds. I'm assuming that was a typo, Mr. P. But my name's Max with an X. But the sentiment, look, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to stop if everybody wants to do that. If Leeds win, come on Leeds, come on Leeds, come on Leeds. Firpo then getting ready to take this throw in out on the left back position, throws that one down the line, headed on by Brendan Aronson. It's chipped down the line, and it's crossed into the box by Cardiff. But Meslier looks like he can just catch that one, and he can there. Good take from Meslier, as he's wearing the cheese and onion crisp packet kit today. Here's Gruev as he comes down the line. Again, just turns around and goes backwards, though. No worries, White Swan. Yeah, we are dominating possession, but we cannot get clear-cut opportunities to shoot on goal. I wouldn't say that after 22 minutes, we look like we've kind of created openings. I wouldn't say that we've particularly tested their goalkeeper. You can imagine what that looks like if you can't see the game. We've created like moments in the box. Here's Nonto going forward here. Nonto's wiped out. That's a red card, surely to God. He's still going here in the box, but that's got to be a red card. Nonto was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he's going to get sent off here. The defender, he has to. Has he been sent? Because he didn't show it on the screen. It's got to have been a red card, that. Yeah, Nonto was running into the box and he gets tripped from behind by, is it Bagan? No worries, Mr. P. I think he has been sent off here, hasn't he? Yeah, Joel Bagan, red card. Yeah. He's been sent off, and so he should, because Nonto would have been through on goal there, and he's just been tripped over from behind. Why couldn't it have been in the box, though? It's just on the edge, so Leeds have got a free kick just on the edge of the box. To be fair, I reckon it would actually help you, because obviously not everybody can see it. Leeds have got a free kick on the edge of the box. But sometimes I reckon it would help you if I said the free kick is here. This is where the free kick is. Aronson, and let's say they've got 3 in the wall like this or whatever. Aronson is the one who looks like he's going to take it, but he's got... it is Aronson to shoot! Saved away by the goalkeeper. But, yeah, that might be helpful to people if I say, look, if we've got a free kick, this is where the free kick's being taken from, to let you know where on the pitch we are. So I'll just keep that to one side so that people can actually get a bit more context for what I'm talking about sometimes, where we're taking it from. Aronson is going to take this corner kick now from the opposite side. It was saved across the pitch out from to the opposite side. Now Aronson crosses that one into the box. It's headed away by Cardiff City, but it's a free kick against, I think, Joe Rodon or Ethan Ampadu for a bit of a push in the box there. So it's going to be a free kick to Cardiff City inside their own box from where that corner was. And to be honest, though, Tim Raybould, not to full name you, I feel like you'll think you're in trouble now. They are down to 10 men, no excuses now, he says. Yeah, but sometimes they pack themselves in even more, and it's harder to break them down with 10 men. Yeah, it was a decent free kick, but when you go goalkeeper's side, like you say, unless you hit it with a lot of power, you're never going to beat the goalkeeper. But if you force them into a save and force them into a corner and stuff, it's never that bad. Great challenge there by Gruev, and now Ramazani picks it up on the left-hand side, just about to cross the halfway line, plays it into Mateo Joseph's feet, and then back again here, the ball to Brendan Aronson, who is still onside here, and now the referee, or the linesman, puts his flag up. It's going to be offside against Leeds there, and they're going to get a free kick, and their free kick is around this position here. Yeah, about there. So Leeds tried to play the ball through, and the free kick is... Tell you what, because all these are there's a yellow, I'll just put the black one. The black marker is where the ball is, because that's my ball marker that I just literally took a yellow one and taped it so it looks like it's black. But does the job. That's where the free kick's from, and Anik, the goalkeeper, is taking it long up to the left-hand side here. Obviously, I can't hold this up the entire time, but you get an idea of where we are now. It's headed over to the left-back position. Firpo now can pick that one up. Dropped off here to Pascal Struijk. Ethan Ampadu. Jaden Bogle out on the right-hand side, gives it back into Rodon. Getting a taste of your own medicine, Tim. Brendan Aronson with a little chipped ball forward. Doesn't go to anyone because nobody's on the same wavelength. See, the thing is, Mr. P's super chat before about needing to see more movement from Leeds. The holding midfielders and stuff are wanting that movement because you can see that they are chipping the ball over. You can see that they are chipping the ball over the top, hoping to find somebody making a run, but nobody's making that run for them. CB saying, Max, you need an artist's easel for your tactic balls. Do you know what? That would be really helpful, but it is just more clutter and crap to have in my house, isn't it? But yeah, it would actually be helpful to just be able to have it actually stood up against something, or it literally drills into the wall, so you could just have it there. But yeah, that won't be happening. Here's Pascal Struijk. Now Firpo down the line here to Ramazani. Oh, Ramazani's absolutely slipped over onto his backside and accidentally kicked it with his other foot into touch for a Cardiff City goal kick. No, I think we're building something though. I think we're heading towards a goal here in this game. I would genuinely say though that like Burnley didn't show anything more really than what Cardiff have shown in this game. Like Burnley were not good. We just didn't score against them, which is, I hope, not going to happen here. But Ramazani's through on goal here. Ramazani one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Coming into the box. He's shot. He scored. Ramazani scored. Oh, and he's done the backflip as well. He's done the full cartwheel backflip celebration. Ramazani has scored his first goal for Leeds United. And what a time to do it. Away at Cardiff in the 30th minute, when we've been building all of this pressure, he's finally... Somebody has put the ball in the back of the net, and that man is Laji Ramazani, who... What did... My last video was Laji Ramazani has to start. Great finish as well. Laji Ramazani has to start for Leeds. You are welcome. I told you, Daniel. I told you, Daniel Farker, you needed to play Laji Ramazani. His pace got him away from the defenders there, and then the composure and a great celebration as well. Really good. Enjoyed that. Ramazani then gets himself on the score sheet with a left-footed finish around the goalkeeper. Curled it, and it just came inside the post. Yes, of course, we are underway again here. And that's blocked by Nonto there, and it's going to be a throw-in to Cardiff City. Yeah, just inside the post, he curled it around the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. If you imagine, goalkeeper here, Ramazani running... Oh, there we go. Ramazani running through on goal with the defender on him like that. The goalkeeper comes out, Ramazani curls it round, it just comes inside that post with his left foot. Ball out to the right-hand side for Cardiff, though. Up against Firpo is their winger. Firpo does well one-on-one and wins the ball off him. Still going here, Firpo, but he's just tripped a little bit. And... yeah, knocked that one into touch, so it's going to be a throw in here for Perry and G. Yeah, well, we got a good flip, didn't we, Alex, early on. With his first start for Leeds, he's scored and done a flip, so hopefully we've seen many more of them, and he never injures himself from one. Because you could imagine. You can imagine him, can't you, doing that? Pascal Strauk, who has shown the most threat. Is that, say, for Leeds? Because for some reason there's a little emoji on YouTube. Who has shown the most threat for Leeds up until... No one, really. I don't feel like there was particularly one player who'd shown more threat than any others. I think it was more that we couldn't create a clear-cut opening until that point, and when we did, he was able to get in. Bogle's in here on the right-hand side of the box. Can he cross the ball in? Bogle. He's been forced away here. Good bit of defending, to be fair, by Cardiff, and Bogle's one leads a throw-in. I think he should have just tried to put the ball in earlier there. Bogle then to take this throw-in. Thrown into the box here. Mateo Joseph trying to hold it up. It's back to Brendan Aronson. Still going Aronson, and then the ball's just cleared away by Cardiff. And it's going to be a Leeds throw-in about halfway inside the Leeds half, although Rodon has taken it deeper than he needed to. Throwing it back to Strauk here. Ampadu. Now Nonto. Ooh, it's a heavy pass from Nonto, and Strauk's got to sprint to go and get that. He's out. He's now out on the left-hand side, and he comes back inside and gives it to Ampadu, who's dropped between the centre-backs. Yeah, it was a great celebration, wasn't it, Wayne? Little ball forward here. Mateo Joseph's in behind. Can he fashion a chance to shoot? He does shoot. Saved away by Anik. And Leeds are starting to have more chances here. Bogle with one back into the box. And then Mateo Joseph's header goes nowhere really and bounces 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And the goalkeeper can just collect it with his feet. Yeah, good cut back inside from Mateo Joseph. Just not enough power on it to be able to get it into the bottom corner there. Good save by Anik, though. It would be, LUFC Dan, it would be a very Leeds thing to do. Long ball forward here. And headed on by the Cardiff player, but Joe Rodon can ease that one out. Oh no, he'll play it back to Meslier here. Could I demonstrate the celebration in the box room in my house? I don't think so, because there's not enough room. And that is the only reason why I can't do a cartwheel then to a backflip, is just because I don't have enough room. No other reasons. No athleticism issues, anything like that. I could definitely do that if I had the space, which I don't, so I'm sorry about that. Strauch. Nonto. Strauch is quite high up here, though. Tried to play a ball through into the front men, but he didn't get there, and now Strauch is picking it up on the halfway line on the left-hand side and played it centrally now to Rodon, who's just on the left of the centre circle. Plays it forward into Brendan Aronson's feet, and then forward again into Mateo Joseph. Can he? Oh, Mateo Joseph just couldn't quite get there ahead of Joannick, the Cardiff City goalkeeper. And yeah, he's able to collect there. Good play from the goalkeeper, good awareness. I think Mateo Joseph might have kicked his fingers here, because he is, I think he's trying to, I wonder if he's trying to pop it back in here. I think he's took the apology from Mateo Joseph, because he knows he's just trying to win the ball. I think he might have just kicked him or stood on his fingers or something there, but he's up and talking. Up and walking. No, yeah, that's true, Robin, as well. I don't want to injure myself. Just making sure that I'm still available for selection if the Farker squad gets a little bit thin on numbers through injuries or whatever. I want to make sure I'm fit enough for when he calls on me. Long ball forward here from Anik, headed on by the number 15 for Cardiff, and now out wide. Bogle up against the Cardiff City winger here with the frosted tips. Clips it in towards the back post, and that's going to be a Leeds goal kick in the end, as that one was just bouncing out of play from the Cardiff player. Although I think there's actually going to be a free kick to Cardiff. Aronson's playing pretty well as well. I don't think anyone's been outstanding in this game, but Aronson's been okay. Yeah, I think they've called it back because Bogle had a handful of Colwill, I think, of his shirt. I don't have a front garden, Penny, but I do have a back garden, which I need to mow the lawn, actually, tomorrow. Ball into the box there. Oh, it's going to be a shot, and Meslier is just able to collect that one. Ryan saying never a red. Wow. Oh, do you mean that Stonewall red card? The thing is, if you read the rule book, if somebody is through on goal and you tackle them from behind and knock them over, it is a red card. Thanks, Jeff. It's a red card no matter which way you slice it. If someone is running through on goal and their legs are taken out from behind, then it's a red card. There's no way you can possibly contest that. Ball back to the Cardiff goalkeeper. I'm sure we would have believed you, CB, if you'd have said you did do a backflip. Chewy saying, I'll be disappointed if Max doesn't get a half-time phone call from Farker saying, thanks for the Ramazani tip, mate. Well, look, if he doesn't, then he doesn't know which side his bread's buttered on, does he? Nonto battling here with the Cardiff City right back. Does well there to get that one back to Firpo. And now into Aronson, who's knocked that one out for a Cardiff throw-in, or it would be if Perry Ng hadn't just wiped out Nonto for it being a free kick. Yeah, he must do, Chewy. Be silly not to, wouldn't he? Oh yeah, he just wiped him out there, Perry Ng. Can somebody let me know what that is? Because Perry Ng, is that what it is, or is it Ng? Perry Ng? Perry Ng? Perry Ng? I don't know. I know that he's got Malaysian family, hasn't he, or something? But I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, and I always forget. Someone could let me know the correct pronunciation, that would be great. Long ball forward here from Meslier. The thing is, Chewy, about text on a screen, You can't see pronunciation, so you've just spelt it. You've just spelt it exactly how it says it on the shirt, which has caused my confusion to start with, so that's not really very helpful. NG or NG. Bogle tries to play that one back into the box there. I think the ref's been okay, actually, to be fair. I haven't seen anything outrageous where I've gone, ref, that's awful. So he's doing better than the usual referees in the Championship. Here's Strauk. Now Ampadu. Now Joe Rodon. Bogle. Good ball again into Bogle inside the box. And Bogle, I think he's going to get a yellow card for diving here. Simples. Yeah, it does make a change, the ref being half decent. By the way, can we just say, you know, we've got Largy and we've got Willie, so everyone made the jokes about Largy Willie. Why have we never made a joke out of the fact that Rodon's name is literally Rodon? Makes you think. It's going to be a free kick here after that dive from Bogle. Long ball forward from Anik. Headed away there. And that's going to be another free kick to Leeds this time. After, is it Kanga? Has fouled a Leeds player. So it's going to be Gruev here with the ball. Now Strauk. Strauk into Firpo. Firpo tries to play the ball down the line to Mateo Joseph, who's held it up well here. Mateo Joseph still going. Still going. Mateo Joseph, he goes to shoot. Here's Nonto. Can he play it? Oh, he shoots, though. Now Gruev from the edge of the box here. Back to Ampadu. Now Brendan Aronson. Ampadu again. Gruev. Can he find a pass here, or is he going to shoot? He's going to shoot from distance. Gruev saved away by the goalkeeper. Ramazani heads that one back into the box. Headed away by Cardiff City here. And they can try and come forward and break now, but Rodon wins it back. And now Ampadu plays it back to Strauk, and Leeds have the ball again. Here's Strauk. Gruev. Rodon. Back to Strauk again. I'm happy when Leeds go 1-0 up to Jal, but for the first 30 seconds when they score, after that I'm like, oh God, we're going to concede. Oh God, we're going to concede. Here's Strauk. Ball out wide to Brendan Aronson, who's picked a ball up on the left-hand side. He tries to play it through to Firpo, but it is picked up by the Cardiff City defender, and Brendan Aronson gets a blocking, and it's going to be a throw in here to Cardiff. Well, 42 minutes in here, and Leeds are 1-0 up. Couldn't really be asking for too much more. We're ahead, and we've been playing well as well, I think. Throw in here from Cardiff, down the line on the right-hand side. Strauk completely mistimes that, but Leeds win it back through Firpo, who gives it all the way back to Ilian Meslier. Now Jaden Bogle. Nonto drops it back off to Bogle again. Now into Joe Rodon's feet. Now Nonto. Gruev. Back into Firpo. Down the line here to Ramazani. Ramazani on the left-hand side tries to find a pass into the box, but can't quite. And Leeds are going to have to slide in with Ampadu and give Cardiff a throw-in about halfway inside their own half. Just lost the ball there, Ramazani. Needs to be careful of that. I mean, you're not wrong, Pete. You're not wrong. Throw in here for Cardiff. Long throw down the line. Headed away by Strauch. Now Gruev sends that one clear. Headed back towards Leeds by Callum Chambers. And now Firpo picks it up. Strauch. Long ball down the line here. Ramazani with a nice little flick. Header. Oh, Mateo Joseph with great feet. And now Brendan Aronson can come forward with it. Here's Nonto into Ladji Ramazani. Ladji Ramazani nearly makes it 2-0, but the goalkeeper saves it. He just needed to lift it there, Ramazani. Just chip it a little bit over the keeper. Just put any kind of lift under it to get the ball under it, to get the ball over the keeper there. But he's tried to slide it back across through his legs, and it's going to be a Leeds corner kick. Very close to being 2-0, and Ladji Ramazani getting his second goal in a Leeds shirt. Brendan Aronson with 2 arms up for this corner. Brendan Aronson whips that one into the box. Headed away. Gruev might be able to pick it up though, and he does. Heads it to Nonto here. Nonto's having to charge back towards his own goal. Gives it past Bogle there. Meslier. Back to Bogle. Two minutes of added time, by the way. Whoa, bit of a knockover there on Ramazani, but it's not been given. A heavy touch there from Colwell, I think it is, and Leeds can come away with the ball again now through Pascal Strauch. Here's Gruev. Now Strauch. Ampadu. Back to Gruev again. If Leeds had put that in, it would have been such a nice scoreline to go into half-time. Here's Gruev. Ramazani. Back to Ampadu. Leeds look like they just kind of keep possession here. Aronson. Ampadu complaining that he's been kicked there. Here's Strauch. Aronson picks it up in almost a left-back position here. Leeds playing keep ball, really, at this point. Give it all the way back to Meslier. I think you should probably go... Ramazani's he's giving me Somerville vibes mixed with a little bit of Jorginho. Not saying that he's as good as both of them put together, but you get what I mean. Like, just in terms of the way he's playing, he is giving me some Somerville vibes, which is good scouting, really. You can see why he's been brought in as a replacement. Bogle goes to shoot, ball bobbling around in the box, and eventually bobbles through to Anik, the goalkeeper. And Cardiff can get that one for their goal kick. Oh, well, it's half-time. It is half-time. Watched a couple of last minutes back later, Max, look at the space ahead of Bogle that we didn't use. Yeah, sometimes we're just a bit afraid to go forward, aren't we? Let me just stop that timer. There you go. All you can see is a timer now. Hold on a second. It's not working. There you go. I'm afraid it's going to have to... that's the lineup and everything as well. Good looking timer though, yeah. The second half, I'm going to wait 1 second and then play it. We've had 78.7% possession, by the way. Hopefully no PC crashing coming. Do you know what? I actually might restart the PC at half time, so it then has at least... like, because usually it does it in the 60th minute, so it must have been after I've been doing something for a certain amount of time. So I might switch off the PC, switch it back on again whilst I have my normal break now. So if the screen goes black, don't worry about it. I'll be back shortly. but I'm just going to do a little bit of a restart, and hopefully that helps. So, yeah, I'll be back soon anyway, but I usually take this break. So don't go anywhere. Get your comments in about half-time, and don't worry too much because I should be back before too long. Oh, can you see me now? Am I back? Hopefully everybody can see me. Can you all hear me? EFL Championship, Leeds United. The return of the Max. Return of the Max. Hello everyone. I am back. Hopefully we don't see a crash. If we crash, don't. Oh, 0-0. No, sorry, we are 1-0. It's because I restarted the PC. So, Ramazani scores. Should have been 2-0. Ramazani should have had a second one. Good shout, Mr. P. Another assist from Matteo Joseph as well, which is good to see. He of course is in good form in that sense, but I would like to see him score a bit more. But assisting goals is still a really good thing. Stuart Dallas is in the studio for Leeds United Matchday Live thing today. I wonder what they do when the game's on, because they've got a big screen behind them. Do they just get up, turn the sofa around and watch the game on the screen? What are Burnley doing? Oh yeah, that's a good shout, to be fair. Let's have a look at around the grounds. Championship. I wish it was Champions League, but Championship. So, full match schedule. So, bloody hell, there's already been a load of games today. So, earlier on, Hull City beat Stoke 3-1 yesterday. Today, QPR and Millwall drew 1-1. Sunderland beat Middlesbrough 1-0. Norwich beat Watford 4-1. Sheffield United Derby County is 0-0 at half-time. Burnley 0, Portsmouth 1 at half-time. Luton Town 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Cardiff City 0 with a red card, Leeds United 1. West Brom 0, Plymouth Argyle 0. Bristol City 0, Oxford United 1. Coventry City 1. Swansea City 2. And then Preston and Blackburn play tomorrow. At present, the league table, with Leeds winning 1-0 at the moment, that takes us up into 5th place, especially considering that Burnley are losing 1-0 as well. Currently, if the scores stay as they are, Leeds go up into 5th place, 4 points off the top. Not too bad, really, is it? It's not too bad. Oxford United are doing really well, aren't they? Oxford United are doing really well. But yeah, you can see that Sheffield United and, well, not Luton. Luton are still doing very poorly, but there's a few teams who you'd expect to do well this season who are starting to climb back up the table again, as you would expect as things kind of level out. My voice keeps breaking up. Somebody let me know if my voice is breaking up or whether you can hear me, and then we'll know whether it's just an issue on Shirley's end or whether it's my fault as well. Well, not my fault, but you know what I mean. Just seeing the Ramazani goal again. Really good finish from him. Josh Groban. Why have I heard that name? American singer-songwriter. I feel like I know the name, but don't really... I don't know if I've ever heard anything by him. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, all right, okay. Yeah, so it must be your end, Shirley, I'm afraid. Mr. P saying I would like a clean sheet and 2 more goals to help with that goal difference, but a win either way and 3 points will do me. Absolutely. Look, if we can win this game 1-0, then great. But I would like to see us get another goal or two to try and make this a little bit more comfortable. Because otherwise we're going to be very anxious, aren't we, throughout the whole of it. Just put the lineup on the screen at the moment. I can't imagine there'll be any substitutes. I can't imagine there'll be any substitutes at half-time, so that is pretty much going to be your lineup going into the second half. I don't know why there's like a little bit of the screen missing. Like, you can see my hands behind it. Whoa. See if I can hold the iPad. No. Okay, that's how boring half-times are. That is how boring half-times are. Well, hopefully it's not too long before we're back out there again. Could Schmidt get a run out, especially if we are comfortable? I'd like to see Schmidt get some minutes, you know, Schmidt and Tanaka, because no, I know why it's transparent, but the image within the iPad screen should fill the iPad screen, so there should be no transparency, is what I'm saying. But I think it's because it's like it's set to fit the image into it. But because Ramazani, Aronson and Nonto is such a long-named midfield three, it's stretched out a little bit more, so the whole thing's had to be made a little bit smaller. Just seeing back the red card now, let's have a little look. So Firpo plays the ball into, well, tries to play it into Mateo Joseph, and Nonto actually gets ahead of his man and gets tripped up by the number 23 for Cardiff City, Joel Bagan. And yeah, I mean, look, as he goes through, yeah, he just has a swipe. He tries to get the ball, but he just clips Nonto's legs, and it's a red card all day. Yeah, it is a red card, that. Hugh Davis saying need a goal from a corner. Well, tell you what, doesn't happen very often, does it? Whatever. I wonder when the last time. I wonder how many days it's been. I'm going to Google days since Leeds United. No, not won a trophy. I don't want to see that. Scored from a corner. Oh, LUFC data on X put Leeds last scored directly from a corner in the Championship versus Ipswich on December 23rd. We've taken 131 since then. That was 5 months ago. So even, even more now. I think Ramazani will score a hat-trick today. Oh, I'd love it if he did. I would absolutely love it if he did. I would love it if we beat them. Mr. P, I would like to see the old... Hold on, I can't read. I would like to see the back two get rid of the ball quicker, but these Ampadu and Gruev make themselves available as well as options for our fullbacks. I think they are trying to do that, but it's just that when they play it into the midfield, they've got so many players, Cardiff, packed into that midfield that it's just hard to actually find a way through it. But yeah, I think we've done all right. I think we've done all right so far in this game. We just need to try to create a little bit more. Try to create a few more chances. Try to create a few more clear-cut chances. See that they've got some well-placed energy drinks in the Leeds United studio, by the way. Some very well-placed energy drinks. If we can't beat the first man at corners, then have our players there. Yeah, true. I mean, they do try sometimes and try and get little flicks on and stuff. Cardiff could come out fighting at the start of this half. This is what you need to do. When they come out fighting at the start of this half, that's when you kick them. That's when you kick them. When they have the little bit of a resurgence, they have this little bit of, yes, we can do it. Then we score against them. and they get all sad, and then we just score 7 against them. That's what we want. Maybe not 7, but you get the gist. Wonder if they'd made any substitutions to counteract that that sending off that they had. Matthew James saying Strauch scores our corners. Well, Strauch has corners on his head because his head is a 50p piece. So therefore, yeah, we are going to have a few issues with that because it keeps coming off the corners into different angles. Leeds are back out on the pitch now, by the way. That's it, Max. That's exactly what's needed. Instead, we would be Leedsy and concede 3 quick goals. That's the lineup, by the way. Of course, make sure as well you hit that big red button if you haven't already. I'm just going to get ready to play the timer again. Just as the referee's getting ready. Sorry, you are just going to see the timer on the screen for a second. Referee's getting ready to blow his whistle. I am still here. Don't panic. You are seeing 45 minutes. Referee's taking his sweet old time over starting this second half. Hurry up, ref. Oh my God, he's taking forever. Kanga's been subbed, who was their striker, the number 15. Right, we're underway and we can go back to the watch-along now. There you go. Long ball forward from Cardiff. It goes all the way through to Meslier. If you're Cardiff City, right, and you're down to 10 men and you're struggling against, it's Collins that's come on, I think, and you're struggling against one of the best sides in the division, why would you instantly pass the ball back to your goalkeeper who boots it straight to the opposition, being Leeds, for them to just come and attack you again? I don't get that mentality of long ball football sometimes. He's not in the squad, CB, but I didn't watch the press conference, so I'm assuming he's injured. Here's Gruev now. Back to Rodon. Now Bogle. Rodon under a little bit of pressure here, and he's given the ball away. Now Collins, who's come in at centre-back. Long ball forward. Rodon challenges for it, and now Nonto can pick it up. Nonto gets it back to Bogle. Yeah, just, and Bogle's able to clear that one forward. Headed away by Cardiff, but Gruev now wins it back. Ampadu. He's Ampadu in the centre circle. Plays it forward to Nonto here. He's looking for some options. Does well, and then plays the ball out wide here to Bogle. Aronson's gone beyond him on the overlap. Bogle cuts inside. Plays the ball into Laji Ramazani, who just can't quite take that under his spell, but it was a good touch, a good run from him. It was a good run from him. Yeah, I'd like to see Tanaka on in this game. I'd like to see Tanaka come on for Gruev at some point, or Ampadu. And potentially Schmidt as well. I think I would like to see Schmidt come on. Because he's Schmidt hot at these types of situations. Here's Bogle. All the way back to Meslier. Now Strauch. Aronson tries to come forward with it. A very good tackle from Rawls, I think it was, in the midfield there. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Siopis. Now Aronson tries to come forward with it, and now Mateo Joseph, but it's cleared well away by the Cardiff defender, all the way through to Meslier. Ampadu out wide now to Firpo, who can charge forward with it a little bit here, looking for some options. He's got Ramazani outside him, but goes inside instead and gets the ball back off Mateo Joseph. Here's Bogle now. Nonto on the edge of the box, tries to get it back to Bogle. Bogle to try and square it across. Oh my God, Aronson's missed a sitter. Aronson has missed a sitter on an absolute plate for him. That corridor of uncertainty as Bogle played it right across the face of goal. And Aronson, I think it was harder to miss than score, you know. And he's put it wide. But good signs that Leeds are still creating chances. I mean, if he hits the target, he scores there, Chewy, because he's literally like a yard out. I don't know how he's missed. Header won by Ampadu from the goalkeeper's long goal kick. Now Nonto tries to pick that one back up, but he's ended up fouling Siopis, I think it is, and Siopis has gone down in a heap there. I don't really know what. I think he's holding his Achilles a little bit there, but maybe Nonto scraped the back of his Achilles. I'm not sure there was anything in it. Oh, yeah, sometimes that does hurt. I can understand why he's gone down for that. Yeah, I hope we don't regret that miss either, Sajal. I hope we score soon. Going to be a free kick here to about halfway inside their half, out on the left-hand side for the goalkeeper, Anik, to take. And he's going to probably take it long. Yeah, he does. He sends it out right. Diagonal ball out to the right-hand side. And I felt like Ramazani was kind of being pulled down the whole time by a Piroe and G there. It's going to be Firpo to take this throw in then. Yeah, I can see why that they are... Thing is, they, without looking horrendous, they just don't really offer anything. They're like decent defensively, but then Leeds are just looking like they were almost going to tear them apart then. It's going to be a free kick against Leeds as the Cardiff player trips over as Leeds were slicing through them then. And it's going to be a free kick here. I don't know if there was much in that, you know. Nevertheless, it's going to be a... it's going to be an Anik kick again. And I think he's just going to send it as long as his boots can carry. Long ball forward here from Anik out to the left-hand side this time. Bogle tried to head it away and actually headed it backwards out for a throw-in. There's going to be no consistency from the challengers this year, not like last year. That's why no reason for top two this year. Well, to be honest, I think Sunderland are the only ones who've had a little bit of a start like what happened last season with Leicester and Ipswich. I think with West Brom are doing decent as well. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a weird one. Hopefully Leeds just... At some point in the Championship, if you've got a side like this, we did it last season, if you go on a run, you can easily climb to the top of the Championship. Considering where we were before Christmas or whatever, at the start of December, and the way that we were able to get to the top of the table after Christmas, like it was a really good run that we did. So I think we're more than capable of doing that at some point. And with the inconsistency of the other challenges, like you say, there's every chance that that gets us to the top of the table. Is Meslier to Strauk. Down the line here to Firpo. He's being tracked here and decides to cut back and give the ball to Gruev. This is the thing about Gruev and Ampadu. They do tend to be sideways and backwards players. Here comes Nonto out the other side, though. He's got Bogle with him, and he's got Ampadu as well as an option. Here is Ampadu. Gives it to Nonto. Nonto across to Strauk. Now Gruev. Out on this left-hand side now is Firpo. Plays it back inside to Nonto. Nonto tries to go past Siopis and loses the ball, but again, Leeds can just win that one back as Cardiff kind of panic a little bit, and as they clear the ball, it goes straight to Rodon. Ball there from Strauk, from Ampadu into Firpo, who knocked it back into the path of Nonto. It was offside, though, just from that move. I'm going to say 66th minute. Yeah, we do need to score more goals. We need to put away our chances, really, when we create them. Because the thing is, we're not really struggling that much to create chances, are we? We're just struggling to put them away. At some point, we just need a clinical striker. I mean, the thing is, Joel Piroe is a clinical striker, but he's not getting himself in the right positions because he's not the right type of striker for us. Ampadu heads that one back to Meslier. I mean, I actually genuinely thought that Piroe would do really well at Leeds. I thought the way that he likes to make his runs sometimes opens up space for opposition, for his teammates, but it's just not really worked out that way, and I've had to kind of admit that I'm wrong on that one, and I just don't think he really fits that well. And he's a very good footballer and a very good finisher. He's clinical, but can we get him into the positions? And that's, I think, where it falls down. How on earth has he gone through there? They're still going here, Cardiff, as I thought that Brendan Aronson had been fouled there. Here's Rodon. Does really well to get the ball to Gnonto. Now Gnonto on the break here. Up against Collins, the substitute. Plays the ball inside to Ladji Ramazani. Ramazani back to Gnonto. Inside the box now. Gnonto with a chance to cross from the byline. Crosses it across, headed away there by the Cardiff defender. But Gruev picks it up on the left-hand side. Now gives it into Junior Firpo. Drops it inside to Ladji Ramazani on the corner of the box. Into the feet of Aronson, but it just pings up and taken away from him. And then it's going to be a free kick after a Strauch tackle on the Cardiff midfielder. And yeah, got to make the most of those situations. But I mean, I don't know what that pass was into Aronson, because it was so hard, it just bounced straight off him. Here's Rodon into Bogle now. Back to Ampadu and then back to Rodon. Gruev into Junior Firpo. Ramazani's made a run on beyond him, but he's gone back to Gruev. Now Strauch. Now Rodon again. Ball into the feet of Gnonto. Dropped off to Aronson. Across now to Mateo Joseph, who has been tackled there. And the ball comes away. And the Cardiff player's giving it straight to Strauch, so Leeds can come forward again. It's like a training game, the amount they just pass the ball back to us. Firpo clips that one into the box, headed away by Collins, the substitute. And Bogle can get there, though, on the right-hand side. Here's Aronson now. Ampadu into Gnonto. Back to Aronson. Worked well here on the edge of the box. Ampadu flicks that one into the box towards the back post, and now Firpo crosses it back in again. Gone over everybody, and it's going to be a goal kick here. But just the amount of times that we have the ball in and around the box, and either the delivery's not right, or the shot is blocked, or it's just, we never seem to be able to get that look to just shoot from distance and it ping off a few players and go in. I think Farke's getting frustrated by it on the touchline. Goal kick then, and Anik's going to take this one again. I would imagine long. I'd put my house on it being long. Yep. Way over the halfway line, and Ampadu heads that one away. Oh, Aronson nearly headed that through to Ramazani there. Mateo Joseph trying to battle for it. He's doing well here, Mateo Joseph, and then the ball taken away in the end. Cardiff trying to come forward with the ball now. Played out to the left-hand side. They cut inside now and drop the ball off to Siopis. Lofted ball out to the right-hand side for Perry and G. Then he's had to go backwards then to the halfway line. And Cardiff having a little bit of the ball now at last. Yeah, they've kind of floated cross. The floated cross is good if you've got tall players who can hang up at the back post with a good leap and knock the ball back across. But we haven't really got that. We're a team of quite small, skillful players. So it's the lofted, kind of floated cross. It just isn't great. I don't know what the referee stopped the play here because the ball hit him, and they're making some substitutions. They're bringing on Anwar El Ghazi, and they're bringing on another player as well, Tanner. Oh no, sorry, Tanner's coming off. El Ghazi's coming on, and then Joe Rawls is coming off as well, and somebody called Robertson is coming on. Good little header by Gruev, knocks it back to Firpo, and now Gruev has it here and he can come forward, plays the ball into Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson turns back on himself. Just have the confidence to play that ball forward into the path of Nonto, because I feel like there was a gap for him to get into it. Ampadu with a good ball out to the left-hand side here for Firpo. Firpo with the potential chance to put the ball in the box, but he has got Ramazani short and he gives it to him. Lost a few yards there, though, as Ramazani has to come deep to get it, and now Firpo's been tackled and it's not been given as a free kick, and he can come forward again here, Cardiff. Ball out to the left-hand side now. Collins, the substitute, is making a sprinting run down that left-hand side, and now he does get it, but he is offside in the end after all that running he's done. It's offside. By the way, if a goal goes in, again, just to remind people, if a goal goes in, please do not call it out in the chat, or don't call out anything before I've reacted to it in the chat or before I've talked about it, just because I won't have seen it and it'll spoil it for me. Yeah, Chewbacca saying we're looking like we're playing a training game here. Yeah, I do think we do look a little bit like that, but then they do just keep giving us the ball back every time that we lose it. So yeah, it's a bit of an awkward situation for Cardiff, just basically giving it back to us every time. Now, Mr. P, I know that you're joking. Here's Rodon. Remember as well, if you haven't already, hit that big red button down below, as it massively helps me out. And of course, hit the like button as well. Let's try and get to 150 likes. Here's Melier now. Gives the ball to Joe Rodon. And then back across to Pascal Strauch. Gruev leaves that one as it goes all the way out wide now to Firpo. Firpo comes forward with it. Into Mateo Joseph. Ball down the line here for Ramazani, who tries to cross that ball back into the box for Aronson, but it's blocked away by a Cardiff defender, and it's going to be a Leeds corner kick. Daniel Farke doesn't look like he's going to be making any substitutions right now. Gruev is going to be the one to take this corner, by the way. One arm up. In towards the front post. Bouncing around in the box, and Strauch turns and hits it over the bar in the end. And it's going to be a goal kick now to Cardiff City. Anik getting ready to send this one as far as he can possibly kick it. Oh, was it? Was it a free kick? Why is it not being taken? Must have been a free kick. It must have been an offside or something. No, it can't have been offside. It just must have been a foul in the box. Ampadu heads that one away. There is a Leeds player down here. Here's Aronson. Out wide to Nonto. Can Leeds take advantage of this? No, the play's been brought back because there's a Leeds player down. Oh, would you believe it? It's Joe Rodon with a head injury. Honestly, the amount of heads he takes to the head is unbelievable. Oh no, this time a player just ran past him and elbowed him in the head. Should be a red card. Drop ball to Leeds though, and he's played it back to Rodon Bogle, who I'm pretty sure I can see little birds flying around his head in a circle. Here's Strauch. Played back across to Joe Rodon. Nonto gives it back to Rodon again. Foul on Nonto by Collins as he came and chopped him down from behind there. Yeah, big comedy lump coming. Those little bluebirds are Cardiff's midfield. Oh, a touche. Yeah, it just came straight through the back of him there, Collins, on Nonto on the halfway line. It's a free kick to Leeds. Here's Ampadu. into Nonto as he charges down the line now. He's got Bogle ahead of him and he gives it to him. Bogle cuts inside, drops it back off to Ampadu, plays it across to Gruev. He's got Firpo outside him and he uses him. Firpo coming back. Strauch into Ampadu. Ampadu forward here to Mateo Joseph, who can't quite bring that one under his spell, and now Siopis has the ball. Long ball forward from Callum Chambers. And Bogle can just take a touch back to the... Brandon, calm down. Nobody asked. Here's Rodon. Strauch. Firpo. Inside now to Gruev. Strauch. Firpo tried to play the ball forward and it's cleared, but it's gone back to Ramazani, and now Ampadu can pick it up as he charges forward. Can he play the ball to Bogle? Bogle's inside the box here. Bogle's been wiped out. That's a penalty. Penalty to Leeds. Bogle did a little bit of a Cruyff turn, cut back on himself, and the Cardiff City player, I think it was O'Dowda, he just took his legs out. He just swept his legs out from underneath him. Really good turn there from Jayden Bogle. Completely sent the defender for a hot dog, and he just wiped out his legs. So Leeds United have a penalty kick. Don't know who's going to take it in this team, actually, to be fair. Strauch. Apparently it's Strauch who's going to take this penalty. I mean, I'm sorry, but if I'm Mateo Joseph, I'm really asking, can I take the penalty? I think a striker should always want to take the penalty, you know, like over a centre-back. Hope Strauch hasn't got 50p feet. No, well, he's got £1 feet, so I think he'll be all right. So Pascal Strauch gets ready to take this penalty kick then, after Jayden Bogle was brought down in the box by Callum O'Dowda. Come on, Strauchy boy. Come on, you big sexy pirate. Bottom left corner, I'm saying. I think he's going to put it in the bottom left corner, and it's going to go in. Saved by the goalkeeper. Tried to put it in the bottom right, and the goalkeeper saved it. Why are we letting defenders, centre-backs, take our penalties, by the way? Why are we letting them? It makes no sense. Fish, one of the Cardiff players called Fish. Let's have a look what happened here. Oh, yeah. One of his own players headbutted him in the head when he tried to head the ball away. And he's now bleeding on the floor, so hopefully he gets some attention and gets that sorted out, because that looks painful. But why are we letting centre-backs take... I'm not even... am I blaming Pascal Strauch? I am a bit. Why would Mateo Joseph not take that penalty? Why would he not? Ben's asking how we've played. We've created enough chances to be winning this game 2 to 3-0 by now. Definitely 2-0, because we just had a penalty that we missed. So, look, again, just score the goals. We've created enough chances, which means that we've set up in a good way. We've created chances and we've not given any away. But for God's sake, put them in the back of the net. Just score. Yeah, Nonto could have took it. Mateo Joseph could have took it. Ramazani could have took it. any one of those attacking players, Aronson, any one of those attacking players, and you go, oh, well, okay, that's your job, you're an attacker. But I just don't get this. Why would Strauch take the penalty? Why would Strauch take the penalty? Well, that was very wishful thinking, White Swan, to be fair, wasn't it? Very wishful thinking. Yeah, maybe they take the turns. I mean, I know when Click was here, him and Bamford used to take penalties until someone missed one, and then they would swap over who was taking them, I think. So if Bamford missed, Click would take the next however many until he missed. Strauch is a very good footballer, but he's a very good footballer as a defender, not as a centre forward. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Largy's goal was really good, a little flicked through ball to him, and he just got behind all the defenders. No one was able to catch him, and he just left-footed, put it into the back of the net. Yeah. And then did a really good backflip. A backflip. Yeah, he was just off. He was off like a rocket when he got that ball, and then, yeah, put it in the back of the net. Yeah, he did score. That's the worst take I've seen from you, Clive. That Strauch is not a footballing centre-half. He's our best ball-playing defender by a mile. That's literally his entire game, is being a really good ball-playing defender from the back and controlling the play and passing the ball out. And I don't understand that. It's literally his whole thing. Leeds are playing a little bit of a rondo in the midfield at the moment, waiting for this fish bloke to get some medical attention. I'm not saying he's the world's best player, Clive, but he is literally his whole thing is that he's a footballing centre half. So I just think it's a bit mad to say that he's not. But that doesn't mean that he's good at shooting, which is what we can both agree on. It doesn't mean that he should be taking penalties or any good at shooting. So he shouldn't. We're literally winning, Paul. We're literally winning a game. Well, I think we just need to... I just think we need to get the striker taking the... Why would your striker not take your penalties? We're going to have a lot of time added on, by the way. We're going to have a lot of time added on to this game. Long free kick taken. We are back back underway now. Ramazani tries to play that one into Mateo Joseph, but it's gone all the way back to Anik as Cardiff won the ball back there. Long ball forward here from Anik. Up towards Bogle, who heads that one away. Now Gruev flicks it on towards Nonto, who's going to challenge for it with Collins. Collins has headed it straight up in the air. Now Aronson. Siopis heads that one away. And then Bogle lets that one go out for a throw-in. Now, I believe we win this game 1-0. We go up to 4th or whatever I said we went up to. 5th, 4th, 5th. It's not that bad, is it, really? If we can win the next one after that against Coventry, then, look, I think we're doing all right. Here's Firpo. Now Strauch. Across to Rodon. Back to Strauch again. Yeah, but what you've got to think about is, yeah, it might be unconvincing, but what you think about is how many times did you see great teams who won divisions struggle through games and still win? I don't think we've struggled that much. I think we've created enough to be a good few goals up in this game. Bogle is going to take this throw-in out on the right-hand side, by the way. The thing is, yes, we're struggling to score, but it's not for lack of chances. It's for that's always the encouraging thing. As long as you're making chances, there's nothing to worry about because you will score from a few of them. But if you're not making chances, that's when you can worry. I think we are creating enough chances to be able to win games. Just need to actually take them. Here's Firpo into Ampadu. Bogle's not on the same wavelength, and Ampadu's ball just rolls into touch, and it's going to be a goal kick for Cardiff here. I think everybody's been a bit rash about Farke having to go, anybody who's saying that. Like, look, every time that he won the league with Norwich, they had a rough start and didn't do... You'll see, come Christmas, we'll be top of the table. I'm saying it now. Putting down a marker. By Christmas, we'll be top. Gruev, Ampadu, Firpo. But then, that's the thing, isn't it, Pete? If you're saying it's never been the creation, it's the clinical finisher that we need, then it's not Farke's fault. He's putting them in positions where we could have been 3-4-0 up in this game. But we haven't taken the chances. Here's Ramazani out on the left-hand side now, trying to cut into the box. And it's going to be a Leeds United corner kick here. Although I say that as if that's going to ever happen into anything. Anything's going to happen from it. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. Yeah, and of course they will be keeping an eye on it. But at the moment, as long as we're keeping up with the pack, we're only a few games into the season, and as long as we're keeping up with the pack, that's all we need to do. Gruev, corner kick comes into the box, bouncing around. Oh, and it's going to be a goal kick there to Cardiff. I'm not saying you do, Pete, to be fair. I'm just was using your point as a tool to make my point. We'll be sixth if the result stays the same as we are at the moment, which, look, you'll go, oh, well, we don't want to be in the playoffs, we want to be automatics. Yeah, of course we do, but it's so early in the season that we just need to knuckle down. And we win against Coventry, we probably go up to fourth or something. Then you're like, well, what's the panic about? That's going to be a Leeds United throw-in on the halfway line for Ampadu or Bogle to take. I think Ampadu might be the one to take it. Well, Tanaka is missing from the bench, and so I think is Joel Piroe, so I would imagine that they are warming up now. Exactly, CB. And that's why it's not something to worry about too much. Look, if you get a different manager and then if you get a different manager because they're still going to create the same amount of chances. They might create a few more, they might create a few less. But you still need people to finish it, and the problem's still going to be the same, and you can't change. You say, I don't think we've created enough chances, says Clive, but enough good chances. I do think that we have. Because that Ramazani one should have been 2-0, where he should have just lifted it over the keeper. And the penalty, we should be 3-0 up. And nobody would be complaining if we were 3-0 up right now. But it's just our finishing. We had a penalty. I don't think anybody would complain if we were 2-0 up. I don't think anybody should be complaining whilst their football team is... no. We're winning the game of football, yeah. And I'm not saying that... I was going to say I don't think anybody should be complaining whilst your team's winning. But yeah, you can be winning ugly. But I think as long as you're winning, as long as you're creating chances whilst you're winning, like, look, we're not doing what we've complained about, where we're not doing what we've complained about, where we drop off when we've gone 1-0 up. We obviously are still trying to push for a second goal, which is good to see. So I'm okay with the way we're playing. I don't think it's the best I've ever seen Leeds play, obviously, but I mean, like, you can't play every week the best you've ever played. As long as you're creating chances and scoring a couple of goals, there's not much more you can hope for, really. Here's Firpo. Coming into the box now. Oh, Ramazani's touch is heavy, but luckily Mateo Joseph is there to pick it up. Brendan Aronson's touch is heavy, and now he's actually fouled the defender. He didn't need to foul the defender there because the ball was bombling through to Nonto anyway. Siopis is being taken off here by Cardiff City, and Ashford is being brought on by Cardiff City. 13 shots, 6 on target. We should be scoring more than 1 goal from that. And O'Dowda has come off as well, and Chris Willock has come on. No movement on Leeds bench. Chewy Back is saying, I have seen that Outanaka, Joel Piroe and a few others are no longer on the bench. So they must be warming up. So I'd imagine that they're going to be brought on soon. But I mean, yeah, we are winning. Yeah, Bogle's pulled over there, and it's going to be a Leeds free kick in the kind of right back position. Yeah, good shout as well, Tim. Cardiff haven't really offered anything, have they? You say that, Mr. P, all it takes is one chance and Cardiff could equalise, but all it takes is one chance and Leeds could score a second. Like, we're more likely to create a chance. But I just want us to bloody finish one. Here's Firpo. Goes down the line here to Largi Ramazani. Looking for an option. Ramazani, I think he's going to try and take him on here. Cuts towards the edge of the box, goes to shoot, and he's dragged that one wide. I just had in my head that Somerville there curling that into the top corner. But quite the opposite happened. Yeah, we've had however many shots somebody said we've had before. 13 shots, 6 on target, and we scored 1 goal. I mean, one of them was a bloody penalty, and we still couldn't score. Long ball forward here from Anik, headed away by Joe Rodon. Oh, Bogle tried to play that one forward to Aronson, but it's cleared away by Cardiff. We haven't factored in the Leedsy effect. Yeah, but it shouldn't be a thing, should it? It should not be a thing that Leeds just cannot score. I think Ridsdale, as well as losing all our money, he put some sort of curse on the club that we would only be able to score 1 in 20 shots on target. I think we'll be all right, Mark. Look, if we win this game and we win the next game, I don't think anybody's worrying as much. Ball down the line here to Jayden Bogle. Can he get the ball in the box? He stops and cuts back inside. He's looking for an option here. Gives it to Ampadu on the edge. Gets it back to Jayden Bogle. Bogle into the box here. Mateo Joseph tries to drop it back off there to Aronson, but can't quite. And then Cardiff are able to clear the ball, but Rodon's straight out to deal with that. Well done, Rodon. Back to Ampadu now. Gruev. Nonto now on the left-hand side. He's got Ramazani and Firpo with him. Here's Firpo inside the box. Tries to play it across, cleared away by Cardiff, and then Gruev comes across to try and win that one back, and he's fouled the Cardiff player about halfway inside the Cardiff half in the right-back position for them. Gruev gets himself a yellow card, and Cardiff have a free kick. Look, Gruev's on a yellow card now. Bring Tanaka on for him. John Garside, Patrick Bamford, Patrick Bamford, It's actually Joel Piroe and Sam Byram that are being prepared. Has Isaac Schmidt, he hasn't even got on the pitch once yet, has he? Or did he get on late in one of the other games? Has Isaac Schmidt just not had a minute yet? So Joel Piroe is going to be coming on for Mateo Joseph, and Sam Byram is going to be coming on for Jaden Bogle. Oh no, it's Ramazani that's coming off for Piroe. Yeah, Ramazani's coming off for Piroe, so I guess that means Piroe's going through the middle and Aronson's now going out wide. And Byram's coming on at right back. Good foot there from Strauch as the ball's cleared. Didn't Strauch make his debut against Cardiff? Cut back inside, and then a shot from the Cardiff City player is way over the bar, Colwell. And it's going to be a Leeds goal kick. Who would be our Christmas goal getter, if any, we purchase? I don't think we will. But I'm not really sure who's available that would do that kind of job for us. Here's Rodon. Back to Strauch. Into Gruev. Firpo. Firpo's had to go backwards there. His touch let him down a little bit. And now Gruev plays it forward to Aronson, who has, as I thought he would, gone out on the left-hand side. And it's going to be a free kick to Cardiff on the halfway line. Yeah, Aronson it definitely was a foul, and it's a free kick that's now come forward. Here's Nonto. Nonto has lost the ball, and it's down the line now. Joe Rodon chasing down the attacker here for Cardiff, and Byram comes in and helps him out and wins the ball back. But it's going to be a Cardiff throw-in, Collins to take. Looks like it might be a long throw-in here from Collins, so Leeds need to be careful. Long throwing into the box here. Mateo Joseph clears that one away, but not very far. Headed back in by Cardiff City defender. And away by Firpo. Back in by Collins, away by Gruev this time. And now Leeds are chasing down. They've got a 2-on-1 situation here, but Joel Piroe's not going to be fast enough to get there. But he has given the ball straight to Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson comes forward with it. Now into Joel Piroe. Joel Piroe's inside the box here. Plays the ball across. He shoots. He scores. Joel Piroe makes it 2-0. What did we talk about when we said we wanted a clinical finisher? We have got one. We have got one. We just need to get him into those positions. The thing is, everybody gives Joel Piroe stick. Everybody gives Joel Piroe stick, including me. But when he gets put in those positions, he scores. He does score. Really good ball slid through there by Brendan Aronson. Joel Piroe finishes from a tight angle into the top corner. Bang. Great finish. 2-0 to Leeds United. Just what we wanted. Great finish there from Joel Piroe. Aronson assist. Yes, it was an Aronson assist, I think. Great stuff there. No, yeah, he does score, but is oh my god, the throw on goal. Their throw on goal from kickoff. Great save by Meslier. What happened? What happened there? How were they just instantly through on our goal from kickoff? What the hell happened then? Thankfully, Meslier pulled off a very good save, but we cannot go to sleep like that. What was that? I've never seen the like, I have. Ball here with Cardiff City. Going back into the halfway line. Giving the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. That's a sign of surrender. Here's Firpo. Long ball forward here from Leeds as it was cleared by Meslier, and it's gone all the way to Anik. Sends that one long. Firpo's going to be able to head that one away. Picked up by Joel Piroe. Given back to Strauch now, and then Strauch can give it all the way back to Meslier. Now Rodon. Ball forward here. Joel Piroe couldn't quite get there. Rodon's pass was ahead of him. And then once again it goes all the way back to the Cardiff goalkeeper. But we're winning 2-0. Like, yeah, well, you know what, Munchy Toy? Sometimes you have to mix it up. Because if you're talking for an hour and a half, sometimes I can see all the Cardiff under the that sponsor thing. I can see them, all the Cardiff fans walking out of the stadium under the tunnel. Also, now you bring on Al Tanaka and Joe Rothwell in the 89th minute. Well, in the 90th minute, actually. So Gruev is being replaced by Joe Rothwell. And who's Tanaka coming on for? Trying to see what number comes up here. Tanaka for Mateo Joseph. So I assume that means 8 minutes added on, by the way. 8 minutes added on. So Tanaka is coming on and Mateo Joseph is coming off, which means I assume that Joel Piroe will get pushed into the striker position. And potentially either Tanaka or Rothwell will take the number 10 position. I mean, to be honest, in this game we can't complain because we're winning 2-0 in the 90th minute. So, can we complain too much about this performance? Oh, nice little bogey pick from a Cardiff fan there. On national television doing that. Well, actually, he's not on national television, is it? So he's lucky. Here's Byram. Comes forward with it. Into Nonto. Oh, tries to play it back to Byram, but his pass just wasn't good enough, and then Byram's fouled the Cardiff player, and it's going to be a Cardiff free kick. I assume in Scamper and Bailey you mean where is James, as in Dan James. He is still injured. Now Isaac Schmidt is coming on for Wilfred Nonto. Don't know what position Schmidt's going to be playing. Because Firpo... Is Schmidt playing in the attack, or are we going like 5 at the back? What's going on here? We're playing Firpo as a winger? I mean, he played up front for the Dominican Republic, didn't he? So, long ball forward here from Cardiff, and now Meslier can pick that one up. Maybe there's a bit of a change of shape. We don't know really until we watch it for a second to see what it kind of figures out. But at the moment, it still looks like we're a back four of Byram, Rodon, Strauch and Firpo. Looks like Ampadu and Tanaka in the midfield with Rothwell on the right. Or maybe Rothwell's coming into the midfield to make a bit of a midfield three. And it looks like Schmidt might be on the right wing. Here's Strauch. Down the line to Firpo. Gets it back off him again. Yeah, I think we might be playing a front three, you know. Might have gone into a 4-3-3. It's hard to tell at this point. Here's Rodon. Played now. Oh, tried to play it to Byram, but Byram can't reach it, and it's going to be a throw-in right in front of Daniel Farke's technical area for Collins to take for Cardiff. Won by Rothwell and then Schmidt. Byram tried to play it back, but it's gone out for a throw-in for Cardiff here. Collins to take it again. Ampadu doing well to win that one back, and then Firpo plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Wins himself a free kick as he's knocked over. Why do I need to open FM24, which is a game that I don't have, and check Schmidt's stats? Oh, because he's being played on the right wing rather than a left back. I think he's a very a versatile player, isn't he? Here's Ampadu. Tanaka played it forward into him. Sorry, Tanaka played it forward into Aronson, and now Firpo tries to play a ball across the front, and Schmidt was tripped over there. Nothing given, though. Tanaka's closed down Collins from miles away here, and Leeds are putting a bit of pressure on. Byram does well there. Leeds still going. Now Tanaka out on the right-hand side. Give it to Rothwell and gets it back again. Now Byram. Back to Tanaka. Play it to Piroe, who was on then. Now Byram. Ampadu. Tanaka. Bit of a loose ball, but Rodon managed to get there. Now Rothwell. Into Joel Piroe here. Piroe's still got the ball and plays it out wide now to Junior Firpo. 8 minutes added on, of which we are just about 5 minutes into. Here's Meslier. Now Tanaka, Rothwell, Rodon, Ampadu. Here's Firpo. Plays the ball into Rothwell and now to Tanaka. Here's Aronson who picks it up off him. Tanaka with a long ball out to the right-hand side for Byram, who picks it up well. Here is Byram. Tries to poke it down the line for Joel Piroe, but it's tackled. And then Ampadu does really well to get there. Well done, Ampadu. Now has it on the right-hand side. Plays it inside here to Joe Rothwell. Rothwell to Ampadu, who's out on the right-hand side still. Rothwell gets it back and gives it to Joe Rodon. Now Tanaka. Strauch. Aronson. Strauch into Tanaka again. Tanaka across to Ampadu in the centre circle. Plays it forward to Rothwell. First time pass out wide to Sam Byram. Gets it back. Nonto's off the pitch, that's why. Or do you mean throughout the whole game? Here's Rodon. Back to Meslier. Into Tanaka. Firpo. Strauch. Tanaka again. Lee's just playing the ball around at the back. A bit of keep ball at the moment. And ball forward, though, now to Firpo. Cuts inside and plays it back again. Leeds are just trying to... I would imagine if I had the commentary on or I had the sound on, that there would be a few olays from the Leeds fans at this point. No, I think Nonto played okay. I think he played decent, but just without doing anything spectacular. Here's Tanaka. Now Aronson. Back to Tanaka again. Rothwell's on. Plays Rothwell. That's it, and he does. Rothwell, bad touch, but now Tanaka gets it back again and drops it off. I think it was the other way around. Oh, no, it was. No, you're right. It was Nonto doing that. Rothwell, why are you flicking that backwards? Take it with you. That's the most Bournemouth player thing I've ever seen. Just you just flicked it backwards rather than taking it with him when he would have been through on goal in the box. Rodon heads that clearance from Cardiff back to Strauch. Leeds are just getting the time down now, I think. Well, there goes the final whistle. Leeds United have indeed won here, and let's just see where that takes us in the division. EFL Championship. about table. Oh, no. For God's sake. Table. Takes us up to 6th place on 11 points. Joint on points with Blackburn in 5th. 1 point behind Sheffield United. 2 points behind Burnley in 3rd. So, look, if we beat Coventry, who have had a rough start to the season, they're losing 2-1 at the moment to whoever they were playing. They were losing 2-1. They've just lost 2-1. And Leeds, of course, have gone up into 6th place. Maybe next weekend we might go up into 4th or 3rd. So, yeah, good win there. Look, I don't think there's too many complaints to be had about that. Thank you so much, Mr. P, for the super chat. Drinks are on me, peeps. Underwhelming win, but 3 points all the same. Yeah, we can't sniff at 3 points, can we? We cannot sniff at 3 points. 2-0 win. Could have been 4-5-0. I think we played well today. Enough to win the game. Yeah, okay. I'll take the questionable substitutes line. I'll take that. That's fair enough. I do think that the subs were questionable, but it's won the game. Thank you so much, Karen. I really appreciate that. She's just thanking us for, of course, doing the stream. And Leeds United have won 2-0, taking us up to sixth place in the table. I think, look, going into our next game, if we beat Coventry, I think everybody's a little bit happier about what's going on at the moment. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. There will be a match reaction out shortly on the channel, which I'd appreciate it if you could support that as well. That would be massively appreciated. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thanks to all our Leeds Lately members. Of course, if you want to become a Leeds Lately member, hit that join button down below to become part of our community. Thank you so much for watching this stream with me, with this game with me, and I shall see you in the next one. Thank you so much.